All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Last episode we picked up but did not equip our green turtle talisman. So we're gonna go ahead and do that now. Now we're gonna go back through Summon Water Village. We're still not gonna fight the boss. We're still just gonna skip the boss. All right, we're gonna run past this building. We're gonna run past the boss. He's right there. That's fine. Just keep running. All right. And we're going to come back around to the back side of the building where we just were. All right. And we're going to just jump, drop, and jump. And we're going to follow around here. We're going to pick up these rune items. All right. Like I said, these rune items are going to be very important for us. Here, probably next episode, right? Come on, pick that up. Okay, and then we got those. We're gonna drop right here onto those rocks. You're good to go. We're gonna come over here to this upwardly blue thing. It's gonna be a spirit spring. It's gonna allow us to make farther falls than we normally would without taking damage. All right, and we're gonna kill this beetle here. That's at the bottom, and we're gonna pick up our Ash of War Sacred Blade. We're gonna need that for a dedicated holy weapon, so we have a much easier time killing skeletons and undead things, right? Also, like death birds are really susceptible to holy damage, so that's what we're gonna do. That is gonna be our primary holy damage dealing ash. Come over here. We're gonna pick up our wondrous physic. This is gonna be it's a make your own potion. For right now, the only thing that we have in it is health. It's going to be a free heal for us. We're going to go ahead and take that, and we're going to make that potion. We're going to talk to Melina.
Spoke words of if you wish. Very well, my lord. With thine eye he will wait well.
Oh, we forgot to mix our potion. Let's mix Wondrous Physic and the Crimson Crystal too. All right, it's going to restore half of our HP. That's fine. Basically an uber health potion. Right, even in late game, like restoring half your health in a single potion is a pretty beefy potion. All right, we're going to have other uses for that Physic flask, like real soon, but for the time being, just getting an extra healing potion right now at the very start, that's going to be really helpful for you. So you're going to come out of that church and you're going to head to the right and you're just going to keep running. We're going to go grab a grace. All right, this grace is going to be very important for us later. And there's really no other opportune time to come and get it. It's either we get it now or we get it later when we actually need it. But this is right next to somewhere where we already need to go. So we're just going to get it now. So after we're done with that, we're going to come up here and we're going to talk to Kenneth. Kenneth is going to give us a quest that we're just going to ignore for the moment. But we're still going to have it. There's no time limit on these quests. But we're right here, so we're going to talk to him. Just keep talking to him. Gonna say we wish for a reward, yada yada yada. Yada yada yada. Talk to him again. It was like 4 times. Talk to him like 4 times. When he says take it back for me at the very end, that means that you've reached the end of his dialogue and you can move on. So we got that. That's perfect. So we're going to move on. So from here, we can teleport back to the church. Depending on your loading screens, it takes the same amount of time to run. We're just going to run. You see I marked on the map this thing that looked like a lighthouse beacon. That's where a map fragment is. When we get back to the road, we're going to go ahead and we're going to get that map fragment. So one of those boars mad at me. Every once in a while, a boar just goes hostile. If you see one in the woods, sometimes it'll just go hostile for no reason. You just be walking around minding your own business, and then it just goes hostile. Boars aren't that strong. You just kill it, it's fine. But we're gonna run past these bears. Right by that one bear is gonna be our map fragment. Gonna pick that up. Over next to the Uber bear, the rune bear, it's called the rune bear. Cookbook, you're gonna pick that up. And you're just gonna keep running. So the first couple of videos here, we're just gonna be on torrent, largely on torrent. And we're not gonna be off torrent unless we need to go through a door or interact with a grace or something like that, right? We're just largely going to be on torrent. Yeah, I passed here, so we're going to get off torrent here. We need to go into here, right? So this bear is asleep. You see he's surrounded by these Trina lilies, what they're called. And those Trina lilies are what's keeping him asleep. If you start picking them, he's going to wake up. He'll wake up if you just start running around too and making a bunch of noise. So that's why we're going to stay crouched while we're just like right up next to him. And if you pick like I think it's two of those Trina lilies, that'll also wake him up. So we're not gonna pick up the lilies. They're a very rare flower. We'll get them later, but we can't fight the rune bear. So we're just gonna leave it alone. And so once we're back in this corner, largely we can just stand up. We don't need to crouch anymore. We're gonna pick up that rune item. I'm going to come back around into this tower here. Up at the top of the tower, you can see an NPC up there. He's the one that's making all the howling. And so we needed to come in here to hear the howling. And so now we can go get a gesture that'll allow us to talk to him. We'll do that in a little bit. We're going to get back up on torrent and we're going to keep heading south. We're going to want to go back over to the road. So you're just going to head over to the left. You get back on the road and start heading relatively southernly again. Off to the left is Fort Height. That's Kenneth's fort. Off to the right down there, you can't really see it because of the fog. But off to the right down there, you're just going to have to trust me, is a few more coffins and some rune items. So we're going to go check out both. We're going to come back up here, like I said. We're just going to be on torrent. We're just going to stay on torrent. So try not to get hit by the ballista. Alright. Just run. Keep going. Ignore these guys. Come pick up this seed here. Right next to that golden tree. Every time you see one of those little golden trees, there's going to be a golden seed at the base. Alright, so you're going to want to go pick that up. And golden seeds, those are going to allow us to upgrade the amount of potions that we have. The amount of flasks that we have. So we're just going to go ahead and we're going to go here. We're going to drop our aggro. And now we're going to go back. We're going to head towards the stone coffins. We're just going to go from the grace. You're just going to head out and make a left. And you're just going to head towards these coffins. Now there are wolves here. Largely you can ignore them. We're just getting up next to the rune item, pressing Y, and then moving on. If they start attacking you, just kind of move away and get some space. And then that'll allow you to get the items. Why can't I get this one? This one is giving me problems. Got it. Got it. Come on. Got it. Got that one. That one. I believe that's all of them. Yep. All right. That's all of them. So we're just going to head back to the Grace. And we'll rest the Grace. That'll drop our aggro. And then we can teleport. All right. So from here, we're going to go back to gate front. So from gate front, we're going to head east. Just kind of stay to the left because we want to kind of avoid these enemies for now. And then right in front of us, you see another Grace. That's what we're going for. We're going for that Grace. All right, we don't have any aggro, so we can just keep going. If you want to know if you have aggro, try to bring up your map. If you get an error sound when you try to bring up your map, if it goes donk, 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 that means that you have aggro and you can't bring up your map. So because I was able to bring up my map, don't have any aggro, so we're just going to move on. We don't need a rest. We're going to do Bach's quest. So we got to get Bach out of the tree. There's Bach. Let's talk to Bach. And he's going to tell us about a cave near the shore where the demi-humans beat us up, and he's going to give us a mushroom. So when he says, let me gather myself, I'm going to go to the awful place on the shore. It means you've talked to him, got all his dialogue for now, and you can just largely ignore him. We're going to get back up on Torrent, and we're going to keep running. We're going to bypass that beetle. We're going to get that smithing stone. Just as you get close to the edge, just start smashing Y or triangle. It'll pick it up. Pick up that smithing stone. It's a somber smithing one. It's very important that we get that really early. And then just drop down these ledges. Go past this dog. All right, and we're going to get this Grace. It's going to be very important for us here in a little bit to have that Grace. So we got it now. All right, we're going to keep heading south. Right now we're going to go, we're on our way to Castle Morn. So Castle Morn is going to be like the first large scale like dungeon that we got to do. It's almost a legacy dungeon. Not quite. It's not quite as long, but it will be the longest and most difficult dungeon that we do once we get there. I think somebody's knocking at my door. Hold on a minute. Okay. Sorry about that. Somebody was at the door. Messed up my flow. All right. So we're going to get this Grace here. Going to get back up on Torrent. In front of us is Irina. All right, her quest is actually in Castle Morn. She'll have a quest for us. We're going to ignore that for now. We're going to come over here. Going to grab that. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to grab that. We want to get back up on Torrent. Jump over these monsters. Pick up that. Pick up that. And just keep running. We're just going to keep running. We're going to pass this for now. We will get that later. All right, we're going to rest here. We'll drop our aggro. That's perfect. All right. Back up on Torrent. So let's map out some stuff. We're going to come over here. We're going to come down here. It should be a golden seed. And then we'll do some more maps once we have the map marker up. Once you cross this threshold here, you're going to start getting shot at by a giant golem with a bow. Right? So you can barely see him there. See him there. Alright. So you got a shot off. We got a couple seconds. We can get that. We got the map fragment. Now we're going to go grab ourselves a golden seed. Largely back here we're going to be fine. He's not going to be able to shoot us. Just going to hop up over here. See that little tree? That's where we want. We're going to grab this. We're going to drop down. And now we're going to leave. We're all done in here. You can just leave. We're going to go back, rest the Grace. All right. So we're going to go. I think it's over here. Get Grace there. There's some stuff here in this church. There's going to be a Grace here. There's a chest there. Then we're going to go into this church here. All right, just like that. Again, the entire time, we're going to be on Torrent. We're not going to get off Torrent. Actually, hold on. Before we do that, I forgot something. We want to go get our claim. So this is going to be one of the most dangerous things that we've done so far. Oh, it's nighttime. Got a night boss here. We want to go make it daytime and get rid of that night boss. All right. Pass time to morning. Go away, night boss. All right. So before we go follow those map markers, we're actually going to go into Castle Morn. All right. That's Castle Morn there. We're going to go into there. We're not going to go very far into there. But we are going to go into there. And it's very possible that we will die on the way out. But that's okay. Alright, so he shot. Gives us time. want to run. Run between his legs. If you get close and he's about to shoot, then he can't shoot you. We're going to go in here, and we're going to grab this Grace. And just to get rid of his aggro, we're going to rest. Alright. So this is where things are going to get a little bit iffy. Right? So we have to run to a very specific chest. And then we have to run back to here. And we're going to be getting attacked the entire time. And we can't kill anything that's in here. I mean, we probably could. Right? But not enough. We don't have enough resources yet to actually put up a good showing here. So we're just going to run to this pile of bodies. And we're going to curve around to the right. And we're going to run past that bonfire. Come here. Go to the right. We're going to go up the stairs. From there, we're going to get this chest. Use your iframes. Roll, roll, roll. Roll away, roll away, roll away. Rolling. Use your potion. Roll away, roll away. Start sprinting. Roll away. Keep moving. You don't want to stop. You want to keep moving. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. We're going right back to the elevator. We got what we came for. We're leaving. Got what we came for. We're leaving. Get on the elevator here. All right. This guy's going to come with us. So he might kill us. Which isn't going to be good. Okay, we're off. We're off. We're off. We're resting at the Grace. Alright, perfect. We got our Claymore. That's perfect. From here, we're going to teleport back to Castle Morn Ramparts. We don't have to deal with the guy shooting us the whole way. And if you died, just go back and, you know, run to your runes. Get your runes. And then turn around and run back. You might have to... I died on the live stream doing this. I died once. And I just ran in back, got my runes, and left. It's totally doable to get in and out of there. Alright? Then you're going to go from... We'll just show you. I was talking, wasn't explaining where I was going. We're going to go from that Grace, from the Castle Rampart Grace. Alright? We're just going to go by this ruins. Yeah, the right or left side, doesn't really matter. Just going to go behind those ruins, heading west. And then you're going to follow this road. Alright, it's real simple. You just follow the road. You know, get behind those ruins and follow the road. So there's going to be a piece of loot at that house in front of you. Alright? And then just follow the road some more. So just keep following the road. Watch out for the rats. But just keep following the road. Follow the road. Keep following the road. It's going to lead you to this bonfire here. Once you get here, the house, there's this shield here. You're going to pick that up. Then you're going to go behind the village. Behind the village, there is a Grace. And you're going to rest the Grace. Because we got some aggro. Alright. Now we're going to go to the church. We're going to go into the side of the church. Inside the church, there's like 5 rats and a big rat. And we're going to avoid all the rats. Alright. So we want to get that item there. And that item there. That item there. that item there. We're going to start with this item here first. Going to drop down. Pick it up. It's the Flame of Frenzy. You're going to pick that up. Get your Sacred Tear. And then you're going to dodge the rats. And we're going to get out. There. We're just going to go back to the Grace. Back to the Grace. Going to go back to the Grace. We're not fighting anything. Back to the Grace. Rest at the Grace. Aggro's clear. There. We're going to teleport back to Castle Morn Ramparts. We're going to get back on Torrent. And we're going to run. We're going to go back to the road. Kind of heading north-northwest. You're going to follow this little dirt path. We're going to pass these monsters here on the left. And then up top here, there's the Grace. Grab the Grace. Got a couple of dragonflies that are harassing us. No big deal. We don't need to drop our aggro for that. We're gonna come over here. You can ignore that loot. It's just trap loot. Demi-humans are gonna pop up. So from here, we're gonna go under these arches here. Then we're gonna curve around to the back. Once we curve around to the back, we're gonna jump up this wall here to the left. The double jump. You're gonna go into the basement. From there, we're gonna grab the Shield of the Guilty. We're gonna run up the stairs. We're gonna jump out of the building, over the wall. Stay on Torrent. Up the Spirit Spring. Gonna jump up the Spirit Spring. And you're gonna head for the final waypoint up here at the church. Now we're approaching 30 minutes on the stopwatch. I don't know how long I was at the door, but we're just gonna finish the couple of things that we have left here. We might go slightly over 30 minutes. But that should be okay. Come grab your Sacred Tear. Grace. We're going to talk to Melina. I know we haven't upgraded our flasks yet, but we'll do that soon. Trust me. Alright, she's going to tell us about the church. Alright, so we're going to get back on Torrent. Oh, see, you can't do it when you're on a Grace. Well, we got to clear out. And so from here, we're going to go there and there. Alright, so we're Torrent, head out. We're going to another church, and then we're going to a merchant shack to buy one of the most, if not the most important item in the entire game. So once we pick that up, we will teleport to the Stormhill shack, and then that's where we'll end it, and then that's where we'll start the next episode. Run along down here. Avoid the mausoleum soldiers. cut up to the right. And you'll see the church there right in front of me. Come in through the side. Straight to the back. Pick up Sacred Tear. Alright. Jump out the side. We're going to make our way to this shack. Once we get to the shack, we're going to need 1,800 runes. We have 800 right now. Need 1,000 more runes. We're going to use the 800. And then the 200.
Well, it's been an age. How can I help?
All right. And now we got our lantern.
Safe.
We want to add that to our pouch. So on the right button here, we'll put our lantern. All right, and then from here, we're going to teleport to the Stormhill Shack. All right. Now that we're here at the Stormhill Shack, that's where we're going to end this episode, and this is where we're going to pick up the next episode. So I thank you all for watching. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next one.